Hello everyone, welcome back to Changfied YouTube channel, your trusted source for latest updates across South Sudan and beyond. Today we bring you important update from South Sudan and Sudan. These are serious developments that affect many lives across the region. In this video, we will cover a major leadership change in Unity State. We will also talk about rising violence in Warrap State. We will talk about heavy fighting near the Sudan-Ethiopia border and a deadly airstrike on a hospital in Darfur. Before we proceed, please, I would like you to help the channel by subscribing, turn on the notification bell so that when we upload a new video, you can be notified. Let's begin our report. Leadership change in Unity State. We start in Juba, where a major political decision has just been made. According to this report, President Salva Kiir has removed the governor of Unity State. In his place, let's talk about the governor of Unity State is Justice Rick Biemtop from his position. He removed him from his position as the governor. In his place, President Salva Kiir has appointed Dr. Joseph Ngwen Mointwell, a well-known political figure in the region. This announcement came through the state broadcaster and has already sparked discussion across the country. Right now, the government has not clearly explained why the governor was removed. However, this decision comes shortly after a very serious and tragic incident happened in a place called Abiemnom, located in the Ruweng administrative area. Army use carried out a deadly attack. Report said more than 200 people lost their life, including soldiers, South Sudan People Defense Force. Many people believe this violence could be connected to the leadership change, but there is no official confirmation yet. So let's talk about who is Mointwell. Dr. Mointwell is not new to this role. In fact, he has served as a governor of Unity State before. He is also known as a close ally of President Salva Kiir and has been involved in politics for many years. He first became governor or a caretaker governor in 2013, later a late Northern Lake state when the country had more state, and then he returned as a Unity State governor again in 2020. So this is someone with experience, but also controversial. During his previous term as a governor, there were serious concern about him, things that were raised against him during that time when he was the governor. Some leaders accuse him of failing to improve security in the state. In 2022, there was even an attempt to remove him through a vote of no confidence, but the president did not act on it. President Salva Kiir. Later in 2023, the United States government placed sanction on him. They accused force linked to him of committing human rights abuses, including violence against civilians. A United Nations backed group also mentioned his name in a report about serious violation. However, the South Sudan government rejected this claim and said they were unfair interference. Well, what does this mean? This leadership change raises many questions. Will security improve in Unity State? Will violence decrease? or will tension continue? For now, people are watching closely to see what will happen next. And now we move to Gogrial in Warrap State. Local authorities have reported a series of violent incidents that left at least 7 people dead. These events happened over just a few days and involved different situations. According to the report, one young man died after being punched during a fight. His family refused compensation. The suspected attacker was later killed in revenge. In another case, Army cattle raid attacked a cattle camp. 2 people were killed. Livestock was stolen but later recovered. 2 suspects were captured and killed. There was also another tragic incident. A young man was shot by army group. He failed to identify himself as at night. Later it was discovered he was from the local community. Why is this happening? The commissioner said insecurity is worse during the dry season. This is a time when cattle raiding increase. Army use move around more. Conflict between communities become more common. A local elder, and members of parliament by the name Kiir shared his concern. He said many young people are no longer listening to elder. This lack of discipline is making the decisions worse. He also said it is very hard to control army use, especially in remote areas. Local authorities mentioned something called the Green Book, which allow harsh punishment, including killing those accused of crime like cattle raiding. This shows how serious and complex the situation is. Let's look at the bigger picture. What we see here is more than just isolated incident. It reflects weak law enforcement, community tension, and the spread of weapons. And unless these issues are addressed, the violence may continue. Now, let's move on. We move to Sudan near the border with Ethiopia. Every fighting is taking place around the town of Kurmuk. This area has a long history of conflict. Sudanese government official has accused Ethiopia of helping armed group launch attack. The claim is that a vehicle and fighters moved through Ethiopian territory to attack the town. The fighting includes the Sudanese Army, the Rapid Support Force, RSF, and the SPLM-North rebel group. The rebel group said it has defeated government force in some areas and captured weapons. They also claim some soldiers fled during the fighting. The situation is very unstable. Some areas have changed control multiple times in just a few days. This shows how intense and unpredictable the fighting is. Kurmuk is not new to war. For many years it was a key battlefield during earlier conflict in Sudan, even before the 2005 peace agreement. This town saw repeated fighting between government forces and rebels. So what is happening now is part of a much longer story. This conflict could affect neighboring countries, including South Sudan and Ethiopia. It also raised concern about both security, movement of army group, and regional stability. Now we turn to one of the most tragic stories in Al-Din on airstrike at a hospital. The hospital was called Al-Din Teaching Hospital. According to the World Health Organization, at least 64 people were killed. Among them were children, patients, nurses, and doctors. At least 89 others were injured. The hospital was badly damaged, according to the report. The hospital had a maternity ward, a children department, emergency services. All of these were affected. This means many people no longer have access to medical care. Who is responsible? Both sides in the war are blaming each other. The Rapid Support Force say the army carried out the strike. The army denied this and blamed the Rapid Support Force. This makes it difficult to know the truth. Sudan has been in conflict since April 2023. This war started after disagreement between the army and the Rapid Support Force. Since then, tens of thousands have died, millions have been displaced, and many fled to other countries. The WHO organization or World Health Organization say there have been more than 200 attacks on health facility. Thousands of people have been killed or injured in this attack. This is a serious violation of international law. Health officials describe the situation in simple but powerful words. A place that was meant to save life has now become a place of death. And for many families, there is nowhere else to go for treatment. As we come to the end of this update, we can see a clear picture. Across South Sudan and Sudan, people are facing political change, community violence, army conflicts, and humanitarian crisis. Each story we cover today is connected by one thing: the struggle for safety and stability. From Unity State to Darfur, ordinary people are paying the highest price. The big question remains: can leader bring peace and stability? Will violence decrease or increase? And how long will civilians continue to suffer? These are not easy questions, but they are important. Thank you for watching this full report. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like the video, share it with others, and subscribe to the channel for more updates. Let us know your thought in the comment. Stay safe, stay informed, and we will see you in the next video.